te vas, no te vas a hacer la misma táctica que la anterior. Mira cómo me tiene harto. ¡Hala! Siento, Master, pero es que me tiene harto. Me tiene harto. Solo he tenido que solo he matado unos pocos unos pocos a ti y a unos pocos compañeros pesados. Yo, ¿va a explotar? He tenido mucha suerte. No, hombre, ahora no me voy a quedar sin batería, hombre. Por favor. He tenido mucha suerte. Vale. Hay que esperar. Hay que esperar a que se ponga todo normal. Esta botella de agua la tengo ya que ir cambiando, ¿eh? Vale, tranquilidad, chavales. Stay alert. Vale, este... No puedo usar la... Bueno, si estuviese este solo... Prefiero que pase para allá. Pero tarda más. No, pero no cierres la taquilla, que a nadie le importa que la cierres. Joder. Para de mover la cabeza, tío. Joder. No para de mover la cabeza, tío, y me estaba poniendo los nervios. Tener cuidadito ahora. Esto ahora... Sí, aquí había una ración. Esto como era ahora. Esta es la zona. Vale. Sí, vale. Ya sé, ya sé. Tenemos que ir por el centro. Claro, tenemos que volver a la misma zona. Esto es solo el prólogo, de verdad. Creo que es así. Mira cómo lo sigue. No. Era... era por el otro lado. Es decir... Era bajando escaleras por este lado, tío. Esto de no tener mapa te confunde. Que este está... No me acordaba de este tío. A dormir. Hasta. Es que vaya que vea al otro. No tiene pinta de que lo vaya a ver. Porque solo hace... Creo que solo hace esa patrulla. Para adelante, para atrás, para adelante, para atrás y ya está. Creo que es mejor por el otro lado, ¿eh? Aquí había mucha gente, sobre todo después de la alerta. Me acuerdo. Es decir, aquí no había una ración, no. Está más que muerto. Este no me preocupa. Ay, ay. No me lo puedo creer. No, 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 no. Levántate. Vale. ¿Cómo se indican el uno al otro que se muevan? Pues es que van con los escudos, tío. Espero que no mire dentro de la taquilla, por favor no lo hagas. Ostras, se van. Ostras, se van. Qué suerte he tenido. Qué suerte he tenido. Ostras, qué suerte he tenido. No, es que no he mirado en la taquilla. Vale, vamos a esperar a que se ponga normal la cosa para que... Para salir. Y ya no solo para salir, sino también para disparar con la... Con la USP a las cosas verdes esas. Porque creo que sí está todavía en el pasillo. Así que... ¿tiene que quedar alguno más? Ya está. Sí. Tiene que haber alguno más por ahí. A ver. Ah, mírala. Qué cabrones. Mírala. Perfecto. Lo hemos hecho de puta madre. Bueno. Es que se...
Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Vale, tenemos toda la ración. Vale, vamos a llamar a Otacom.
Time to save.
Sí, guarda que quiero... New data.
Another.
Que no me des proverbios chinos, Otacom, que a mí no me interesan los proverbios.
Oh, you need to save? Just. Oh, you're not gonna.
Me hace falta guardar ahora, Otacom. Ah, qué bien. Una persona muerta. Jeje. Bien, vale, tenemos SP. Vale, estamos a tope. Nada. Entonces ahora pasaría a las cubiertas. Vale, parece que estamos como en la bodega de carga. ¿Te vas a mover, amigo? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Te vas a quedar ahí toda la vida? Ah, un tipo durmiendo. Que no veas. Está escuchando música. Ostras, no se entera de nada porque está escuchando música. ¿Está durmiendo aquí también?
Freeze. Move.
Este ha dormido, hombre. Al te duerme, no las detenemos y me tienes que dar por culo a mí. Vale. Vamos a pasar a ver lo que hay por aquí. Deck 2, Starboard. Justo me ha dado. La de la M9. Esta nada, si esto ya se veía venir. Joder, qué pasillo, ponte eso. Nada. Acciones, espérate. Esto. Qué culaco, ¿no? El Ney. Es verdad. Alguien abre la puerta. Alguien no.
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Ah, nadie sabe que están ahí.
No one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Vale, o sea que los marines de la bodega todavía no se han enterado de que estos han entrado.
Who goes there?
¿Vale? Me lo he cargado todo. O sea, y de eso no se ha enterado nadie del pedazo de tío.
Who goes there?
Ózalo.
Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
What? Vamos a ver, vamos. Vamos a ver, o sea, pero si...
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
¿Cómo? O sea que... Ózalo estaba con esta gente, pero ¿le acabas de traicionar o algo de...?
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear...
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Claro.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
No, principalmente porque me pueden machacar.
No, I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
No, de vacaciones a la playa. No.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype.
Ajá.
Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots.
Vale.
Metal Gear from the front, front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear.
Vale.
Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed.
Vale.
I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Joder, otra
Why
con
bother
chiquillo.
with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking.
Vale.
Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws
5
in a
minutos
joke or
nada
two.
más.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Vale, alguien nos observa. No sé si será amigo o
We
enemigo.
initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to
vale.
these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world...
Vale, me tendré que acercar y no puedo... Ostras, cómo me han dejado.
That will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states.
Vale, pero es que aquí Metal Gear no está. Estará como en una sala aparte, supongo.
They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear
Vale,
directors.
supongo que si tapo el...
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy
Si
is
paso por ahí encima me va a
undeniable
escuchar.
fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Mierda. Vale,
Snake,
sí.
respond. Snake, Snake.
Pam, 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 param.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear
Hay que
is
tener
of course,
cuidadito, ¿eh?
another Metal Gear. With Ray,
Hay que tener cuidado porque si no te pillan.
thousands of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat.
Es que hay dos entradas, una arriba y otra abajo. No sé si por la de arriba.
And it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that
Vale, lo que sí que voy a hacer es ponerme la del silenciado.
at the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass.
Ah, vale. Esto era algo totalmente secundario.
Not to mention interference from a major player.
Rápido que solo tengo unos 5 minutillos.
The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter. And it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war.
Pensaba que lo dormía y caía al suelo, pero no hace así. Guau, que aquí hay más discurso.
Cruise deep underwater. Move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline.
Ah, qué bien.
Its onboard joint tactical information distribution system identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
Vale, no me puedo...
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads.
De todas formas, por ahí no puedo pasar. Hay una trampa o algo.
Anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the right!
Me cago en todo, tío. O sea, qué cosa más estúpida, tío. Es que de verdad. Era una práctica. Intruso to the right. Ya he dicho, intruso a la derecha, no sé qué. Y me cago en todo. Vale, hay que tener mucho cuidado.
Move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline.
Joder.
Its onboard joint tactical information distribution system identifies targets with unerring accuracy, and takes them out.
Vale, no puedo pasar ahora, tengo que esperar.
It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means.
Cambia. Y...
This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow
Vale,
Moses.
desde luego ahora mismo moverme
The
no
official
me puedo
reason
mover.
given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costing his influence in the political community.
Vamos.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Front.
Ay, uf.
Down. You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
El Metal Gear. Y anda un poquito aquí, a ver.
Metal Gear.
Anda un poquito aquí, a ver.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility.
Vale, esto es el ordenador. ¿Eh? Password. Scott. Incorrecto. ¿Qué es lo que estará poniendo de...? What? Sprite versión 2.21. Qué chulo, tío. Photo Beware. Y ahora puedo ver...
So, any codec moments from you, Snake?
Sí.
Huh? You haven't taken a single photo. There's no point in using this terminal if you don't have anything to send.
No
We
tengo-
need 4 images.
Possibility of reduced nuclear.
¿Cómo que no tengo fotos? Si yo le saqué fotos al...
NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind.
De tu amigo, pero es que...
What were you thinking? Snake!
Vale, no podía matar... Es verdad, no podía matar a ninguno, pero...
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology...
What?
Snake, respond!
A ver, es que no sabía que ahí era la de esta donde estaba dando el discurso. Imaginaros, me pongo ahí.
The Metal
En plan,
Gear
hola
Rex
chavales, vengo a
development
tomar
on
una
Shadow
fotilla del
Moses
Metal
was
Gear.
supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces.
No, pero
That
desde
is
aquí...
our mission. You will
No,
bear that
y
in
me
mind.
queda poco tiempo.
It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight. This
No sé
new
si
model
esa...
of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot
Vale.
play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility. This Metal Gear Ray is a prototype designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. In its final form, Ray will be unmanned, driven by tele-existence and an autonomous control system. The importance of next-generation technologies such as C4ISR and RMA in battle situation has been discussed time and
Oye, ¿no
again.
puedes subir?
But Ray is the first to deploy it
No.
so fully. With Ray's completion, the Marine Corps will lead the way for a new age of military tactics.
No me daba tiempo.
This turned out to be longer than expected.
Good.
At ease. Rest a little. To move on,
Joder, no me da tiempo. Quiero decir que yo demasiado lento, pero es que no me conozco el tema, entonces... No me conozco el tema. Upload. Complete. Photo viewer.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look.
Allá.
Okay, first up. Oh, I don't think we can use this. What's next?
No, si no me da tiempo.
I'm on a roll here. Let's go on a little bit longer.
No.
The brain drain of nuclear specialists and the black market trade in weapons grade plutonium has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last century. Add Metal Gear to the mix. The result
What?
is
Me acaba de dar 2
proliferation
minutos más. ¿Esto qué es? Porque...
We once lived in the shadow of the Doomsday Machine. This Metal Gear Ray can bring other Metal Gears under control.
Good.
Sure, we never know that fear again. We, the Marines,
Cuando dice
the
good,
guardians of this peace. We will proceed out of New York Harbor and conduct top secret field testing of Ray.
digo, ya está perdido, pero... Pero parece que me ha dado un 2 minutillos más. ¿Por qué? Pues no lo sé si es que está hecho así a propósito o es que...
Okay, I'm receiving the images. Okay, first up, we only need one good shot of the lettering. We already have the pictures from the front and the one of the lettering. Take 2 shots of Metal Gear from the front right and the front left. Send it over as soon as you can.
Vale, vale.
Shadow Moses has turned public opinion against weapons development. This training needs to stay covert.
Bueno, lo hago.
We cannot risk jeopardizing the program on the eve of its completion. The disguised oil tanker is a part of our cover. Ray is well worth all these precautions. Trust me. Former President Sears did also act towards reducing the nuclear stockpile while nurturing the NMD concept. It was he who lowered Start 3's ceiling for tactical
Good.
to approving a revision to the ABM treaty. Everyone believed the world was headed for the end of the arms race when Shadow Moses happened. Even though the development of Metal Gear Rex is still outside the bounds of official truth, everyone in the international military community knows. The National Missile Defense Program was initiated in... The National Missile Defense Program
Me queda de los
was
laterales,
initiated
pero...
at the end of the 20th century, projected to completion in 2005. However, the NMD trial conducted in the year 2000 was a complete failure.
Hay parte de arriba, pero no sé cómo se llega.
1999 trials is now considered a chance happening. There was no technological solution in sight, and the program was already attracting strong criticism from Russia
parte de
and China
arriba.
for its potential violation of the anti-ballistic missile agreement. The fact that any development in missile defense would trigger accelerated weapons development has been pointed out from the very beginning. President Sears forced the NMD proposal through and succeeded in deploying
Es que no sé cómo se llega arriba.
Some say that it was a military
Desde aquí es que no tengo ángulo.
plans for the $100 billion
Yo creo que es así, pero
program
bueno.
actually arranged the legislative approval. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to...
No.
Snake, what's
Ahí no
wrong?
hay.
Snake! Snake!
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility.
Vale, ¿qué son las imágenes? ¿Ya he hecho las primeras o...?
Okay.
Of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind.
¿Veis? Ahí... ¡Ay!
It is
Se
an
tiene que entrar por
undeniable
aquí.
fact that there is a force at work.
Creo que se tienen que entrar por la
It
parte
is an
esta.
undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military, seeking to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party.
He pisado la baldosa esa asquerosa.
What's going on?
Baldosa no, un tema metálico.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses.
Sí, tiene que ser desde arriba.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against...
Van mirando para acá.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Estoy cagándolo por estupideces.
The Metal Gear Rex developed
Contra, es verdad. Estaba aquí, no me he dado cuenta que era aquí.
Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path. This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The future of the country rests with you tonight.
Good.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear.
Creo que es aquí, ¿no?
Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states.
No, tengo que volver por detrás. Ay, de verdad.
I seem to be repeating myself.
A ver, ahora. Vamos a ver si ahora... No sé si... Es que no veo ninguna manera como de subir arriba. No sé si se puede hacer.
Okay, I'm receiving.
Sí, bueno, ya lo sé. Vale. Vale, bien, ya las tengo.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Bien, dice Iván. Tenemos que salir de aquí.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver
Ocelot.
Ocelot.
Duelo de pistola. Sí.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Hombre, no sé yo si nos interesa meternos... Guau.
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Me da igual lo que dure este vídeo. Este vídeo llega a durar 50 minutos. Me da igual que dure este vídeo 50 minutos. Este juego es muy...
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
No.
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo. How's
Okay.
that possible?
¿Qué ha dicho?
You! Have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Kurlukovich.
Os sabe envío.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
Solidus.
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia
Solidus,
can rock
supongo que
for all
será
I care.
Solid.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one.
Vaya, que se la quiere asignar el Metal Gear.
Kurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Buah. Pues acaban de cargar al Kurlukovich. Bueno, y al capitán o coronel, no sé.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Buah.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Nos lo está diciendo a nosotros. Sabe que estamos aquí dentro. Vamos, pienso, a no ser que esté mal traducido. Creo que estaba mal traducido. No me fío yo mucho. No sé quién ha sido el que han puesto a traducir esto, pero vamos, esto lo debe traducir una persona que sepa. Como con los subtítulos.
It's been a while, brother.
Que no es Ocelot.
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother.
El Lakey.
No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Está en la cabeza de Ocelot. No me digas que Ócero se
The price
inyectó.
of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm.
Ah, es el brazo de Liquid. Seguro que ahora colaboraremos con Olga. Mira qué locura, ¿no? Guau, tío. Va a arrancar el Metal Gear y ya lo va a llevar. Mira cómo salimos nosotros de aquí. Engánchate ahí. Agárrate ahí a una barandilla que tenga esto.
You don't have what it takes after all. You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
No, amigos, por mucho que disparéis, no disparéis, huid de ahí. Disparadme a eso es como intentar yo que sé. Esos sonidos de explosiones que estáis escuchando no son sonidos de explosiones creados para el juego. Son sonidos de explosiones que ya se crearon hace mucho tiempo. Ya han cogido y lo han puesto ahí. Son cosas recurrentes, como el grito este de... no me acuerdo cómo se llama, el grito este que se recurre mucho en las películas. Joder, la que hay ahí liada. El Nate reacciona, hijo. Hay que salir de aquí ya.
We have a problem.
Ahora que cuidar todo. No sé. Buah, que tiene hasta una cola, tío. Bestialidad. ¿Esto va a durar la cinemática? Madre mía. Qué bestialidad.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir. location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful.
Era
I
de...
look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
El que nos vigilaba era él. Guardar, sí, gracias. Vale. New data. Sí. Vale. Pues nada, chavales, justamente aquí voy a dejar el vídeo de hoy, así que dejar un buen like, suscribiros y nos vemos en el siguiente episodio.